Welcome to Essay Academy.
Are you preparing for UGC, NET, SET, UPSC, PGT, TGT, MA English, BA English, or other competitive examinations? Then this Geoffrey Chaucer quiz is perfect for you. In today's video, you'll answer 10 important questions about Geoffrey Chaucer, one of the greatest figures in English literature. Pause after each question, think of your answer, and then compare it with the detailed explanation. Let's begin. Who is Geoffrey Chaucer, and why is he called the father of English poetry? Geoffrey Chaucer is widely regarded as the father of English poetry because he transformed English into a respected literary language at a time when French and Latin dominated literature and government. Born around 1343 and living until 1400, Chaucer demonstrated that English was capable of expressing profound ideas, vivid storytelling, and artistic beauty. His greatest achievement was writing in Middle English, making literature more accessible to ordinary people. Before Chaucer, most educated writers preferred Latin or French for serious literary works. Through his poetic skill, realistic characterization, and innovative narrative techniques, Chaucer laid the foundation for English literature. His masterpiece, the Canterbury Tales, remains one of the most influential works ever written in English. Because of his immense contribution to language, poetry, and storytelling, literary historians honor him as the father of English poetry.
Describe Geoffrey Chaucer's early life and education. Geoffrey Chaucer was born around 1343 in London into a prosperous merchant family. His father, John Chaucer, was a successful wine merchant, allowing Geoffrey to receive a good education despite not attending a university.
Scholars believe he studied Latin, French, Italian, theology, philosophy, and classical literature independently. During his youth, Chaucer served in the household of royalty, where he gained valuable knowledge of aristocratic customs and courtly life. He also fought in the 100 Years' War and was captured by the French before being ransomed by King Edward III. His extensive travels to France and Italy exposed him to the works of Dante, Petrarch, and Boccaccio, whose writings greatly influenced his literary style. These diverse experiences helped Chaucer become not only a poet, but also a diplomat, civil servant, and one of England's greatest literary pioneers.
What is the Canterbury Tales, and why is it considered Chaucer's masterpiece?
The Canterbury Tales is Geoffrey Chaucer's greatest literary achievement and one of the most celebrated works in English literature. The work is a collection of stories told by a group of pilgrims travelling from London to Canterbury to visit the shrine of St. Thomas Becket. During the journey, the pilgrims entertain one another by narrating stories representing different literary genres, including romance, comedy, tragedy, fable, sermon, and moral tale. Chaucer planned that each pilgrim would tell 4 stories, but he completed only 24 before his death.
What are the major themes in Geoffrey Chaucer's works? Geoffrey Chaucer explored numerous themes that continue to attract readers today. One of his most important themes is the diversity of human nature. His characters possess strengths, weaknesses, ambitions, and moral flaws that make them realistic and memorable. Chaucer also examines social class, exposing both the virtues and corruption found among nobles, clergy, merchants, and common people. Religion is another central theme, as he often criticizes the hypocrisy of religious officials while respecting genuine faith. Love appears in many forms, including romantic love, courtly love, and marital relationships.
Chaucer also discusses morality, justice, greed, honesty, pride, and the unpredictability of fortune. Through humor and satire, He encourages readers to think critically about society without becoming overly preachy. These timeless themes explain why Chaucer remains relevant more than 600 years after his death.
Why did Geoffrey Chaucer write in Middle English instead of Latin or French?
During Chaucer's lifetime, Latin was the language of the church and education, while French was widely used by the aristocracy and the royal court. English was often considered unsuitable for serious literature. Chaucer deliberately chose to write in Middle English because it was the language spoken by ordinary people throughout England. His decision helped elevate English into a respected literary language. By writing in the language of the common people, Chaucer reached a wider audience and demonstrated that English could express complex emotions, philosophical ideas, humor, and poetic beauty as effectively as Latin or French. His success encouraged later writers, including Shakespeare and many Renaissance authors, to compose their works in English. Consequently, Chaucer played a crucial role in the development of English literature and the evolution of the English language itself.
Discuss Chaucer's contribution to English literature.
Geoffrey Chaucer's contribution to English literature is enormous and long-lasting. He established English as a major literary language and inspired generations of writers. Chaucer perfected narrative poetry by combining engaging storytelling with realistic characters and psychological insight. His works introduced greater complexity into English literature by blending humor, satire, romance, and moral reflection. He also adapted literary techniques from French and Italian traditions while giving them a distinct English identity. Chaucer enriched English vocabulary by incorporating words from French and Latin, many of which remain in use today. His vivid descriptions of medieval society provide historians with valuable insights into the customs, beliefs, and occupations of 14th century England. Most importantly, his influence can be seen in later writers such as Shakespeare, Edmund Spenser, John Dryden, and many others who regarded him as one of the founders of English literary tradition.
Explain Chaucer's style of characterization in the Canterbury Tales.
One of Geoffrey Chaucer's greatest literary achievements is his remarkable ability to create realistic and unforgettable characters. In the Canterbury Tales, every pilgrim represents a particular section of medieval society while also possessing a unique personality. Rather than presenting idealized heroes, Chaucer portrays ordinary human beings with both virtues and flaws. For example, the knight is honorable and noble, while the pardoner is greedy and dishonest. The wife of Bath is confident, intelligent, and outspoken, challenging traditional gender expectations. Chaucer introduces each character through detailed physical descriptions, clothing, behavior, speech, and personal opinions. His subtle use of irony allows readers to judge characters independently, rather than simply accepting the narrator's views. This realistic approach to characterization influenced countless novelists and dramatists in later centuries, making Chaucer one of the earliest masters of psychological realism in English literature.
What influence did Italian literature have on Geoffrey Chaucer?
Geoffrey Chaucer's diplomatic journeys to Italy had a profound influence on his literary development. During his travels, he encountered the works of great Italian writers such as Dante Alighieri, Petrarch, and Giovanni Boccaccio. Dante inspired Chaucer's poetic vision and moral imagination, while Petrarch influenced his treatment of love and classical learning. Boccaccio's storytelling techniques had perhaps the greatest impact, especially in shaping the structure and narrative style of the Canterbury Tales. Chaucer borrowed ideas from Italian literature, but adapted them creatively to suit English culture and society. Instead of merely translating foreign works, he transformed them into original English masterpieces. His ability to combine Italian literary sophistication with English realism helped establish a distinctive national literature. Thus, Chaucer served as a bridge between continental European literature and the emerging English literary tradition.
Why is the Canterbury Tales considered a picture of medieval English society?
The Canterbury Tales is often described as a mirror of medieval England because it presents characters from nearly every level of society. Chaucer includes knights, monks, priests, merchants, lawyers, doctors, craftsmen, farmers, sailors, and ordinary workers. Each character reflects the customs, beliefs, occupations, and values of the social class they represent. The stories reveal medieval attitudes toward religion, marriage, politics, education, business, and morality. Chaucer neither idealizes nor condemns society completely. Instead, he portrays people with honesty, humor, and remarkable psychological insight. His observations of human behavior remain convincing even today because the emotions and motivations of his characters are universal. For historians, the Canterbury Tales is also an invaluable document that offers detailed information about everyday life, making it one of the richest portraits of medieval civilization ever written.
Why is Geoffrey Chaucer still important in the 21st century?
Geoffrey Chaucer remains relevant in the 21st century because his works explore universal aspects of human nature that never become outdated. His characters experience ambition, love, jealousy, greed, kindness, hypocrisy, courage, and hope, the same emotions people experience today. His criticism of corruption, abuse of power, and social inequality continues to resonate with modern readers. Chaucer's innovative storytelling techniques, realistic characterization, and mastery of satire have influenced centuries of English literature. Students across the world continue to study his works because they provide insight into both medieval history and the development of the English language. His ability to entertain while encouraging readers to reflect on moral and social issues makes his writing timeless. For these reasons, Geoffrey Chaucer remains one of the foundational figures in English literature and an essential author for every serious student of literary studies.
Thank you for watching. If you found these detailed Geoffrey Chaucer questions and answers helpful, please like, share and subscribe to Essay Academy. Let me know your score in the comments and tell me which English literature author you'd like to study next.